here with head coach Kristen Bradshaw in her first year leading the Shawnee State Bears, as well as Cassie Berry and Brittany Wolfenbarker. Guys, first of all, I'll start with Cassie and Brittany. What does it mean just heading into your fourth year playing here at Shawnee State? Can you believe your senior softball seasons are here? And I know this has extra sentiment to you having that fourth year to play, as opposed to where you had the COVID year in high school. So it has to mean a lot to represent the blue and white here.
Yeah, so it's very exciting going into our senior year. I know for Brittany and I, we did not get our senior year of high school due to the COVID pandemic. So it's crazy to think that now we're playing our fourth year as a Bear and we're actually getting our senior year that we so well deserve and worked hard for. So.
Yeah, definitely I think moving from Minford to Wheelersburg, and I got 2 of my sports, but I didn't get softball. It was really devastating, and just playing 3 years of high school and then playing 4 years of college kind of feels weird. I feel like an old lady, but I think this year's gonna be good.
Coach Bradshaw, what does it mean to be able to lead this program? You've already done some great work on the recruiting trail. I believe you already have your class finished, and then you're heading into this season with the 2 girls beside you who, like yourself, are from Sauter County. So that has to mean a lot, all by itself.
Yeah, it means a lot. These 2 have been great. First of all, they're the 2 seniors on the team. So I couldn't have asked for better leadership coming into this new position. I'm super excited, obviously being a local girl. I grew up watching Shawnee State softball and all sports here, so it means a little bit more to me than normal. So I'm super excited to get started next week. We've been working hard. We worked really hard in the fall, and the last month and a half we've gone hard 6 days a week, so I'm ready for the fun to begin.
For all 3 of you, it kind of touches back on what I've already touched on, but what does it mean to represent Sauter County? Because Shawnee State's kind of all-encompassing. You have your 12 high schools that compete in the OHSA and the communities that lie within them, but this is kind of the school that connects it all, so I'm sure that is something extra special for all 3 of you.
Yeah, I think just all 3 of us being from Sauter County, it just represents that we are all from here and there is a good school around here. I think a lot of people from around here overlook Shawnee, and just not even the sports, but even all of the school programs. It's a great school. You can get your degree, stay home, and even play the sport you love.
And I was going to add on to that too. A lot of people say that Portsmouth is a small town, but we have a big heart. And I think it's really nice with all of us being Sauter County natives to represent this school and help build a fan base within the community that can come support not only the softball team, but all of the sports teams here at Shawnee.
Coach?
Yeah, we have, there's not very many from Sauter County on the team. I think the only 2, well, plus me. But I think that Sauter County is a great softball community. So like they said, it gets overlooked a lot, Shawnee State does, and not only a good education, but I think we can get some really good players here and compete as well.
For all 3 of you, what's the off-season been like as far as progressing with your teammates and as a group as a whole?
So this off-season, we were going 5 days a week, 6 a.m., conditioning and lifting. It was hard, but I can definitely tell that it's worth it getting to the spring. I think a lot of us were in a lot better shape. We're stronger. It was really hard to get through it, but I think in the long run it's definitely going to help us this year.
And we always say that the off-season's the hard part. When we get to the games, that's the easy part. That's where we take everything that we've worked on in the off-season and put it all together, and that's when we start having fun with everything that we've done.
I think it says a lot about the girls on the team, coming in the fall. I just got hired and they're already working 5 days a week, 6 a.m. So it says a lot about them as individuals, and they got through it. And I know it was a lot harder than they probably wanted to work, but like I said, they got through it, and I think it's going to pay off.
How will playing Asbury, at Asbury, and then the conference schedule with going to Myrtle Beach, how's that going to prepare you guys going forward with the teams that you have in the River States. Obviously, Rio has been really good lately and really traditionally. So those are going to be big games to help you prepare for competition like that. How's that going to help you?
So we've played Asbury the past 2 years, and I think every time we play them, it's a battle. They always give us a great game. So I definitely think to start off with them for the season, it's definitely going to prepare us. And then Myrtle Beach, we go down there. Last year we had some pretty good competition. We're playing, 6 games?
Mhm.
6 games in 3 days. We're getting a lot of reps. We're seeing pitching. I think it's going to be great to help us to start off the year.
Yeah, just on top of that, I agree. We don't, sometimes when we go to Myrtle Beach, we don't really know what we're going to see, but just having the nice base of getting a lot of games in within a short amount of time is going to get us kind of jump-started into our season.
And I think that time together too is a big start to the season. Just kind of gets us going. You get 3 whole days together, which I know they're so excited for. Well, probably I think like 5 days, but yeah, I think it's just a good kickstart. 6 games before we start conference play, and I hope it prepares us for our first conference game.
Lastly, what are your all's expectations for the season? I know that it means something extra special to be in the county, and then both of you, Cassie and Britt, being seniors, you guys want to leave a mark on the program that will allow it to build under Coach Bradshaw.
Well, I think moving into this new conference, we have a completely different outlook and a bunch of different goals that we may not have had in the prior years. But I truly expect us to be within the top three of the conference, and I just think for this year, I really just want to have a great year for me and Brittany to end on.
Yeah, definitely with this new conference, I think seeing different teams, I think when you're in the same conference like all 4 years, teams get to know you and they understand how you play and everything like that. So I think coming in and them not really knowing what we have is going to be great. I think we have a great shot at even like the conference tournament and even beyond. I think so. We definitely have the talent for it, and I'm really excited.
It's kind of exciting. I know we were picked 8th in the preseason polls. I always like picking underdogs, so that's going to be us all season long, and I think that gives us a little more momentum going into the season that we have something to prove. Because, like Britt said, a lot of the conference teams don't really know anything about us, so hopefully they will soon.